Baroness Jones of Milscombe.
My Lords, I agree with every word that we've heard so far, and I have signed all three of these amendments. I think they're superb. They've been carefully and expertly drafted. And it's deeply unfortunate that the government hasn't adopted these amendments as part of their unusually cooperative approach in this bill. The need is very clear. The deeply sad Sally Challen case was only one proof point of the lack of legal protection available for survivors of domestic abuse. Women get a terrible deal in the criminal justice system, most of them for non-violent offences, many for really minor things like not paying their TV licence. But sometimes violence does happen, and where that is related to domestic abuse, there needs to be a sufficient legal defence to recognise the reduced culpability. It's obvious that judges and sometimes lawyers do not understand coercive control and other abuses. The excellent report from the Centre for Women's Justice, which the noble and learned lady Kennedy of the Shores referred to, it's called Why Women Kill, and I have here the executive summary, which I will give to the noble Lord the Minister afterwards to make sure that he reads it. It lays out the response of the criminal justice system to women who kill abusive partners and the way the law itself and the way it's applied prevent women accessing justice. Women who've been abused by the man they kill are unlikely to be acquitted on the basis of self-defence. Of the 92 cases included in the research for the report, 40, that's 43%, were convicted of murder. 42, that's 46%, were convicted of manslaughter, and just 7% were acquitted. The use of weapons is an aggravating factor in determining the sentence, and the report found that in 79%, 73 cases, the women used a weapon to kill their partner, which is fairly unsurprising given women's relative size and physical strength and the knowledge of their partner's capacity to be violent. However, as other noble lords have pointed out, this contrasts with the legal leeway given to householders if they kill or injure a burglar. Therefore, we need legislative reform in extending the provisions of householder defence to women who use force against their abuser. Having a defence available to householders defending themselves, but not to women in abusive relationships, defending themselves against someone they know can be dangerous and violent towards them, is discriminatory. And in the week that the woman, Sarah Everard, was abducted and we suppose killed because remains have been found in a woodland in Kent, I would argue that at the next opportunity for any bill that's appropriate, I might actually put in an amendment to create a curfew for men on the streets after 6 p.m, which I feel would make women a lot safer, and discrimination of all kinds would be lessened. But women, once convicted, their chances of successful appeal are extremely slim. Society's understanding of domestic abuse has come such a long way, even in the last few years, and yet a jury is forced to apply outdated ideas of self-defence, such as responding to a threat of imminent harm, which have no relation to the realities of domestic abuse. Now, the government has said that they aren't persuaded on the issue, but will monitor the use of existing defences and keep under review the need for any statutory change. I simply don't believe that is true. It is not appropriate for the sort of crimes that we're talking about. So, can the noble minister please tell me then which minister is charged with this review, how many civil servants are involved, and when will they report?